Every successful trader has a plan. What's the difference between struggling traders and consistent winners? A structured playbook that eliminates guesswork and helps refine execution. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to create a winning trading playbook inside TradeZella so that you can optimize your setups, track performance, and improve results. So let's go ahead and dive straight in. So first things first, when you're on the dashboard, you want to head over to the left to the navigation bar here and select playbooks. Now, the first thing you'll see here is an overview of all of your playbooks. And if you guys want to go ahead and create a new playbook, just press create playbook in the top right here. In TradeZella, playbooks act as a trading blueprint. Each one is a structured guide for a specific setup you trade. This is where you document everything from your entry, exit criteria to market conditions and all of your risk management rules. And as you execute, TradeZella is going to track the performance, showing you your win rate, profit factor, and other critical stats, helping you refine your playbook over time. So let's go ahead and name our playbook. Make sure to give it a name that makes sense to your strategy. So for example, a trendline bounce, liquidity sweep, break and retest with confluences, that kind of thing. Briefly describe the setup and the logic behind it. This will help when reviewing trades later on. And then you can also go ahead and make it visually distinct. So you can choose a color or an icon here just to customize it how you like. Then go ahead and click next to set up your playbook rules. Now this is where the magic happens. Here you're going to define exactly what qualifies a trade to be a valid trade for this playbook. TradeZella lets you create completely custom rule groups. The key ones that are dotted here are entry criteria, exit criteria, and market conditions. Another one I like to add is risk management as well, so I can basically set how much I'm risking per trade. So all I need to do to create a new group is press create new group up here in the top right, and then type the new category name, so risk management in this case, and hit create. So just to give you guys some context and ideas of what you could put in each one of these categories, for entry criteria, what conditions must be met to take a high probability trade? Exit criteria, what signals tell me it's time to close the trade? Market conditions, what external factors such as time of day or volatility should align with my trade? And then risk management, how do I control my position sizing and stop losses to protect my capital? So for example, under entry criteria, you might write something like, ensure price is reacting to a key level of support resistance before considering an entry. And then confirm that with a strong trend shift or continuation pattern before entering. And then only enter when technical indicators or price action confirm that the setup is actually valid. And go really specific into these things. You want to make sure your criteria are super specific so you can consistently follow them according to your plan and strategy. So what I'm going to do is go ahead here and fill this in for my playbook, my supply, demand, and liquidity playbook, just so you guys can get an example of what I'm doing. Once we finish filling all of this in, let's go ahead and press create playbook. Once you've created your playbook, it's really important that you go through your trades and attach your playbook and check off if you followed your playbook rules or not. So to attach my playbook to my trades is super easy. All I want to do is head over to the trades tab here on the left, and then I just want to click into one of my trades that I'm currently journaling. So for example, this NQ trade here. Now, once I'm on this page, all I have to do is press playbooks tab at the top. So as you can see here, there's these four options: stats, playbook, executions, or attachments. If I just click playbook, you'll see I have the option to add playbook. Now, once I press add playbook, you'll see all of my playbooks that I've created here, and I can just go ahead and attach the one that I've just made. So let's attach this supply, demand, and liquidity playbook. Now that I've attached my playbook, I can review my trade on the chart here because it's showing my entries and exits directly on the chart. And I can actually tick off if I followed my rules or not. So I can go through here, tick off my criteria, and see if I was actually following my plan or not, whilst also being able to journal my trade right here. So I can go ahead and journal my trade here, tick up my playbook here, and also review my trade on the chart here. Once you've executed your trades and started attaching your playbooks to them, you'll start to see data populate in TradeZella's playbook dashboard. So if we just go ahead and jump back to the playbook page here, and you can see the supply, demand, and liquidity playbook now has some stats generated around it. At a quick glance, you can see profit factor, expectancy, your average loser, average winner, missed trades, net P&L, all this sorts of stuff. But if we actually click into it here, we can see a lot more extensive data. This is where you can analyze what works and what doesn't. If a setup has a low win rate, you can refine your entry criteria or risk management rules to improve them. TradeZella takes the guesswork out of optimizing your strategy. Just follow the data. So also here you can see an equity curve for your playbook, and all of these stats here you can customize by pressing the little settings cog up here in the top right. So you can customize this view to show exactly what you want. Once you've selected what you want, just press update, and then it'll be amended. You'll also notice at the top that there's various other tabs. So for example, if I click into the playbook rules tab here, you'll see all of my rules along with a follow rate, net profit and loss, profit factor, and also win rate. It's key to track your follow rate. This is going to tell you how often you're actually following your own playbook rules. If your follow rate is low, it means that you're not sticking to your plan, and your losses could be due to a lack of discipline rather than a faulty strategy. However, if you are following the rules consistently, but still not profitable, that's a sign you may need to refine your playbook criteria or do more backtesting to improve it. This is why tracking performance is so powerful. It helps you identify whether the issue is execution or strategy itself. Then also at the top, we have the executed trades tab. Here you can see all of the trades that you ever taken with this playbook. The missed trades tab, here you can log missed trades around your playbook. So for example, if you saw this setup develop, but you didn't take the trade, you can come here and log it as a missed trade and start to collect data on that. Then also you've got the backtesting sessions tab. Here you can see all the trades that you've taken and all of the backtesting sessions around using this playbook. And then finally, we've got the notes tab. Here you can make any notes around this playbook. So things that you've noticed, things that you want to improve, and jot them all down here. And then also if you want to share this playbook with someone else so that they can directly import it into their TradeZella, all you have to do is press share in the top right. Then you can go ahead and add their email, or you can press generate link here, press copy link and share that link with them, and then they'll be taken directly to your playbook. Playbooks aren't static. They should be evolving as you gain more experience and more data. Every weekend, sit down and review your playbook stats and ask yourself, am I following my entry rules of my playbook? What's my best performing setup? Which setup should I stop trading? By consistently refining your playbooks, you'll start to eliminate those bad trades and you'll start to focus more on those most profitable setups that work the best for you. And that's how to build a successful playbook inside TradeZella. If you found this video useful, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. And if you guys want to try TradeZella out for yourself, be sure to check out the links in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy trading!